Whoa. Wow. That was a little laggy. What's going on here? What is going on? Why is it so laggy? Dang. Is it done yet? I guess so. Anyway, howdy, this is PaleRider, and welcome to my stream. I'm back with the Outer Worlds. This game looks just so freaking cool, man. This has got to be one of the coolest atmospheres of any games ever. Look at that. Look at that. It's like being on one of the moons of Jupiter. Isn't Io on surrounding Jupiter? Io? Yeah. We're on Io, except for maybe not as cold. I got a theory, though. I've got a theory. And I don't know if any of the probes that they sent to Jupiter have checked on this theory completely. But I have a theory that a red giant planet like that puts off, if you're this close to the planet at least, it puts off as much freaking heat as the sun does at the distance that we actually are from the sun, you know? So you just have to be a little closer to it, but it puts off a lot of heat. So one of the moons of Jupiter, or say Saturn, could be in that sweet spot, you know, the Goldilocks zone, where it could support life, and there could be people up there right now just waiting to develop some ships to come and mess with us or help us out, or knowing earthlings, my species. We'd probably try to wipe them out because we're funny that way. Blue Jay, what's up? Okay, so what was I doing? I was going to find some people yesterday when I left. Investigate the left field tossball betting. Okay, let's try that. That is outside. Where is it? That is not nowhere close, is it? Nil. Where's the other marker? There's two markers. Where's the other marker? Aha. Nil. Is that what I'm looking for? Somebody named Nell? This is the one for the dead body, right? Left field tossball betting. That's got to be one of the businesses around here. Let's go back this way. There it is, right there. Okay, that's where the marker is too. Never mind. Nell. That's my mommy's name.
Ooh, you're the new face.
My mommy don't look like you.
You must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths.
Wow, these are wanting some big-ass freaking amounts to do this stuff. Cleo's darlings, don't you recognize me? They're all pretty great. I'm not here to chat. Who has time to watch grown men and women hit balls with sticks? As long as they're not my balls, I'm okay with it. TheBunaBug, what's up?
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's toss ball. So, what can I do for you?
Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what may have happened to him? Velma? Velma. Well, that's that one chick. Tells me you outbid Grimm's for a signed tossball poster. Oh, this is the lady. Okay. You said you were having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions. Okay, if I help her, then she'll be more likely to help me. So let's try this one first.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
That didn't start anything. Graham's what? I don't even know who Graham's is. Let's ask her about this then.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What's wrong with his teeth? Cut to the chase. Do you know who did it or not? I'm listening. What do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team, started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do. Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
I want to fix your transmission. Tells me you outbid Grimm on a signed tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Grimm works for MSI Security. Be a real shame if he took extra interest in your business here. Oh, that's not nice. Could I trade you for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublight fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
Game time aroma? You mean sweat? Yeah. My favorite fragrance, athletics, as in the players' actual sweat in them. Authentic. Oh, yeah.
Mine too. I wish I could order it by the gallon. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grim have that poster.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That
Well, I
poster
didn't
will
steal
be a
the poster
fine
yesterday.
substitute.
Okay, find out where this is now. It's Caleb to join the work. Okay, that's the same one. Radio free monarch. What? Radio free monarch. That probably has something to do with the radio waves that she was talking about. I got so much shit going on now. Oh. Oh god, I'm gonna have to fight a mana queen if I do that one right now. Okay, and that's in Fallbrook. She was talking about something about Fallbrook too. This one. Purchase a dustback casserole. Okay, let's find out where that is. That should be right here somewhere. No, that's over here. Oh, no, right here. In this building. This building. KingRat, what's up? Neener. Oh, Playnth, what's up? Did I miss a bunch of people getting here, huh? Yep. Dang it. Buna, you win this time. I'm great. How are you? Neener, play. Who's the rotten egg? Actually, to be honest, we both are, since Blue Jay got here before both of us. Yep, Blue Jay was first. Yep. Okay.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Don't do that. You're like cooking, aren't you? That's not good for the food. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Is anyone in this town chicken liver? Is everyone in this town chicken liver? Why would you admit to that to anyone? Get a grip, feller.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that? Even though, ever thought of leaving? Let's see, how's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one? I'm gonna have to frickin' go fight something for this, huh? Why did you decide to stay in the first place? What do you have against this town?
Where should I begin? With the oversized... The board was right.
Why'd you decide to stay then?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Seemed like you'd want more than centimeters. Got a real negativity problem.
That's what she said.
There's truly no end to my suffering.
That's what she said. I was actually thinking that exact same thing when he said that. I just didn't want to say it because I say it too much. Glad she said it for me. Ever thought of leaving?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
Okay, so sublight's in Fallbrook. Why don't you just tell me? Forgot stabbing. Okay.
Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me.
Not with that attitude.
Was there something else? Or did you just want to mock me? Only every... and even...
Forgot stabbing.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
Damn it.
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, nothing. That's...
Sounds rough.
Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. I've really got to stop.
Okay, let's go for the cakes. Or casserole, whatever. Casserole.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Damn it. All of the shit lately is like freaking 55. I don't have my shit up to 55 yet. Take me for an idiot. No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again. Try harder. 3,000 bits.
Sure, just let me know. Lucky you.
Okay, intimidate, huh? I don't have any extras this time. Skills. Intimidate. It's 41. Most I can get it is 55, even with a potion and a helmet, which I don't think I have either. Well, I don't have a helmet, I don't think. Dialogue. Collecting helmets. Inspiration. I don't see inspiration. Oh, leadership. That's not it. Maybe I'll get that up before we leave here. Let's see what's in their machine. Determination, dodge, persuade, and leadership. Nope. Okay, we're gonna come back on that one then. There's 2 more machines in here. Is this where the dead guy was? Yep. Dodge, handgun. Dude. Block, dodge, defense, range, nothing good. Okay, let's figure out what else I'm going to do then. Oh, let's go do this. Go get killed by the Manta Queen.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
Yeah.
That is not helpful.
Your child is missing. Where did you last see him? Calm down, take a deep breath, then tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Wow.
I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's
Bet
run
she's
away?
a full-grown man.
He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Having Sam having Sam instead of Ellie might boost your intimidation. Sam, the robot? Oh, cool. I'll have to go get back and get him. Please. I'll help you find your son. Did you say there was a reward? Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Yep. I'm sure he's like 40 years old.
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Okay. What were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Yep. Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with them nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
He's snorting his own teeth. Gotta be a rush. Okay, we'll find him.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Little boys. That's what keeps making me think. She's...
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
'Cause you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
Is that it? Okay. I don't even know where my ship is. Let me just fast travel. Oh, I remember where it is. It's right over here. How do you turn this stupid thing on? There it is. There it is. It's also the chat between Parvati and Sam that can be funny. Really? I had Sam with me with somebody else.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Felix and the Vicar? Never heard them arguing. I heard Parvati and the Vicar arguing.
Since when? Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone.
Come on, Felix.
Hey, what's
the
this?
Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game? The Rangers were robbed. The Hammers had the judges.
They're
in their
arguing
pockets.
about baseball,
Teams that play poorly deserve to
stickball, or
lose. That's a fundamental law of the universe.
whatever it's called.
Don't bring religion into this, preacher.
The Rangers handily snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. If you can't see that, let's just agree to disagree.
I disagree. Also, get spaced.
Get spaced. Do I have anything I want to dump in here? No. I'm still good.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Good work.
Thank you, customer Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation. Reminder, unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not
Where the hell am I?
authorized by the parent company.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
You asking me to be your minder? I suppose you can't be any more complicated than an autoloader. All right, I'll do it.
Updating registration. Updating. Updating. Ding. Holcomb Parvati is now responsible for this SAM unit's maintenance. Designated caretaker. There is a rock in this unit's tread. Removal of foreign debris requested.
Take it out. You don't have treads. Anyway, her last name is Holcomb then. I was wondering about that last night because we were talking to somebody and they mentioned Holcomb. This one probably. No. Oh, that's the dude that lady was just talking about. Anyway, somebody was talking about Holcomb. Somebody named Holcomb, and she mentioned something about, or somebody, I think it was Ellie that mentioned that it might be related to her, to Parvo. I don't remember who was talking about that. It was probably God, I'm getting all these people's names all mixed up. Let me go back in here. I don't remember her name. The Velma. Yeah. Okay. Is this the place I was looking for? How did it get way over there? This is the place. Okay, so what is my intimidation now? Let me check. I need... $56. I need 55, right? I should be able to do this now. Okay, let me save again before I try.
I see you stuck around. If you got the bits, check the menu for the latest prices. Inflation's terrible out here.
Intimidate.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Hey, that saved me a few bits. Okay.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Yeah.
Tongue grumbling just smelling that casserole.
Okay, I leveled up. Cool. I didn't get a perk point, but some more skill points. Let me not use them all this time. I'm going to put one on everything and save the last 3 for if I really need them. When I really need them. If and when. Oh, last 2. How come I was getting 3 extras before? Now it's down to 2. I don't know what's going on. Sam. Oh, dang it. I did it again. Every single time. Okay, Sam's got some points. Look, he's got some spew. Corrosive spew. He doesn't have... Can he wear armor? No. I didn't think so. Oh, hey, he doesn't have any points. Threat. Intimidate. Oh, even bring my intimidation up even more. Yeah, buddy. Oh, range. Armor. Negative reputation per kill. Oh, that's good to have. Do that one. And one more. We got here. Cooldown. Companion ability damage. You can do 20% more damage to other robots. That's a good one. Yeah, let's just do it. Alrighty then. Now, Elijah and his gang. Nell believes Elijah and his friends killed Isaac. to make delivery to the boys, the bays behind the warehouse. And spend the rest of their time in the alley behind the yacht club. Let's check that out. Yacht club's like right here somewhere. Oh, right there. That's not
Grease
it.
stains detected traveling on an organic substance in the immediate vicinity.
Nuh-uh. I just washed these coveralls last week. They're still spick and span. Mostly.
Preparing degreaser nozzle for deployment.
Sam, don't you dare. Sam, I see you pointing that thing my way. What did I just say?
Cancel cleaning schedule?
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with a little mess.
He was going to give her a bath.
I appreciate the gesture, I suppose.
Appreciate the gesture. Where's the yacht club? I just passed it a minute ago. There it is. Alley behind the yacht club.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
Can't get to it from this side.
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something like that.
Oh, here we go. Maybe. Berta, Thug, Elijah, and Thug.
Who
Berta?
the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Wow. Mouth on her.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Secret alley?
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
She pissed on the crates to mark them? I thought mail dogs did that. Ah, did I just call her a dog? I know you murdered Isaac. In that case, I should get going. I know you murdered Isaac. Let's try that.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Intimidate. I'm making it my business. Fine. Let's just forget the... No.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine. We're going. This ain't worth it.
Alrighty then. That worked. Well, I just let the murderers get away, didn't I? That was stupid. Okay, what all we got back here that I can steal then?
Muting volume now.
What did he just say? He didn't like that I'm stealing? Or maybe he just was hiding. Yep, nothing else here. Okay. So is that it for that one? I haven't even talked to Sanjar yet. We'll want to know about Isaac's murder. Now that you've dealt with Elijah, check in with him. Okay, let me do that. At least get that done with.
Who's the sweetest boy? Who is it?
Error. unable to process the specific designated caregiver's service request. Please repeat the order.
Yeah, you are.
What? What was that?
Move along.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Very generous of you. No, you have a meeting with me. Well,
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
just looking for the information broker. Charting my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Alcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Hey, it could always be both. Afraid not. If I had to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat-fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone. Hey, it could be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish? If you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back? Sounds like a personal problem. Why would you want to bring them back? That's it.
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it? It sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Make a good point. So what do you mean to do about it? Huh, that's a coward's answer.
I have people to look after. I need to be practical.
That's why Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
No.
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Why don't you just get your friggin' people to actually start working? That would help. Slady knows what's going on. Enough preamble. What's the plan? Neither of these is right. I'm trying to... last night, something that was going on. I can't remember. I read something that was saying that I was supposed to be trying to keep them away from the board. Or that was... I don't know. I'll have to read again and find out. Yeah.
It's true. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How do you mean to do that? How long did it take you to figure that you need to defend your city?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Huh. Yeah. I wish I could do this. That sucks. Why do they keep doing this to me? Because ordnance is ammunition and weapons and stuff. You know, the ammunition for the weapons. Ordnance is a law. Freaking something that's past a regulation and shit, you know? Town ordinance. Damn it. I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
None of my shit is high enough anymore. Doesn't even say how high this one's supposed to be. My perception's pretty high. Then I guess I'll go get your bolt.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for information about... I'm looking for an information broker. Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually. Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay, I'm looking for information. I have questions about MSI and the good old days. I met Grim. Landing. Oh, yeah.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yep. He did a bang-up job. He's a world-class moron. No, he did a good job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Was that, Jesse, or Vidman? What's up? See, already had the Bolt. I already had the Bolt 52 that I picked up on my walk from... Oh, you landed at Cascadia? Brutal trek, but the low level... I did it. Yeah, I was thinking about going there, but it said that it was going to be tough, so decided I'd come here first. But you have to go there to get some of these other things done anyway. For information, okay. Have questions about the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place? Why exactly do you want back on the board? What's the hazard clause? You don't seem to think much of Graham. Okay, let's try this.
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you intimidated your own removal? You initiated your own removal. You're getting ahead of yourself again. This is why I can't trust corporations and their so-called laws.
It's true, the board has treated us unfairly, but I'd always envisioned that things could be different. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1.
I've seen the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Seems wise, but not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Our forward thinking?
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas. Using the board's own tools against them, then clever. Who's this us and we you keep talking about?
Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork.
Who are we talking about? For being cagey?
But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well. Many, many years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators of sorts.
So he helped you make your case to the senior executives.
Indeed, for all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are. I hope you gave them the finger. Guess you missed the transport.
In a manner of speaking, many of us stayed behind in an act of quiet but firm defiance. As the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Slow even for them, but why would they do that? You should have known you couldn't oppose them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Exactly what do you want back on the board? Or why do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon. To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
Treated you pretty rough. Is it worth going back to that? I can't fault you for your practicality. Seems to me anything's better than the corporate yoke.
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Okay, what's the hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
And they've invoked it on Monarch. You sound skeptical. Seems like a sensible restriction, actually. Yeah.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
So you used to work with Graham. Why not mention that earlier?
As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Oh, okay. So that's probably who I should be talking to then. Why exactly do you want back... let me go back to this.
Why wouldn't anyone? To be on...
There we go. Seems to me anything's better than the corporate yoke.
I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Same thing he said with the other one. Careful the board doesn't mess around.
Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
It's not going to let me ask that other question about Graham.
Then it's good that I keep...
No.
What can I do for you?
Okay, I'm looking for an information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate.
How do you get to Devil's Peak? Okay, let me ask you something.
You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's a terribly dangerous trek. But if you insist on going, I'd recommend taking a local guide. Nyoka would be a prime candidate.
If you can keep her sober.
Yeah.
As you were.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper. Thank you, customer. This area is utterly filthy.
All right. So now what? Let's see. So much crap going on here. Kind of hard to keep track of all of it. Abandoned building north, to the north. To the north. I don't know. It's not giving me locations outside. Probably should get her. Let's see what else first. Look for Tucker. Oh, hey, that's that old lady's son. Caleb. Oh, wow, it's just right there. Convince Caleb to return to work. Nell says she'd be willing to give up the poster if find her lost shipment of tossball jerseys. They should be near Amber Heights. And that's Amber Heights. Okay. So there's 2 quests that are going to Amber Heights. Right, let me put the other one on. This is going to get me a... That's this one, right? Let's try that one. And... Tucker, yeah.
You been watering my plants, Sam?
Cannot process the command watering.
I mean, cleaning. You been cleaning my plants?
Sanitization of photosynthesizing organisms is outside of this unit's operational parameters. Service cannot be rendered as requested. Designated caretaker.
Just try not to clean the walls and the floor and my bed and the ceiling too, all right?
Affirmative.
Designated caretaker. Let me check out the chat again real quick. Oh wait, I missed play, huh? Oh man, didn't get to say bye. Okay, let's see. Hello, hello. I didn't have the coin needed at the time, level 12. If I get harassed in a live stream, what do I do? You could always leave if you don't like the people that are in the live stream.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
Deploying odor neutralizing aerosol spray now.
Marauder, Spitter, Marauder. Where's the freaking biggest one? I want to take care of the... Yeah, let's get that one first. Damn it, stay stale.
Unit is clean, and ready to kill Germans.
Wow. God, that was still live. I can't freaking tell which ones are live half the time. Ow.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
What happened? Corrosive weakness. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Corrosive weakness. Suffering too many corrosive burns has made you weak against corrosive damage. Effect. Corrosive damage receive 25% more? I don't think so. What happened to all of them? Oh, one of them got fried. There's one over here somewhere. This is, I think this is the biggest problem with having, well, second biggest problem with having companions is when I shoot something, I know where they're at. I know where they die. When one of these other people's NPCs kills something, I don't know where they're at, and if they turn into freaking ash like that, then I can't find them. I know that there was more than 3. There's at least 4. I thought they were shooting at something over here, and I don't see anything over here. Oh well. Oh, you might be wondering what I think is the first worst thing. I said it's the second worst thing about companions. The first worst thing is they keep frickin' running in front of you every time you try to shoot. They're always getting in the middle of your aim. Looks like that's it. This is a church. Oh, this guy's little pet freaking rat thing. Skag? Sprat. Skag, that's another game. Oh, yeah, Borderlands. Oh, little puppies. Wow, it's dark in here. It's another thing in this game that I haven't seen yet is some kind of a light. When it gets dark, you're just blinded. Whoa. That don't look like a happy place. Church is open. Ow. Is that all of them? Oh shit. Oh, no, I'm just hurting. Okay, there was 3 of them. Here's one. There's 2. And one's missing. Every single time. And I know that I shot that one right over here. Hey, a hat. Can I wear that? Not a whole lot of armor level, but bet you it looks cool. Let's switch my... How do I... Show player helmet. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, God, now I got a ponytail. A bun! Hell no! It's a man bun. What the hell kind of stupid freaking crap is that? I won't even wear one of those even as a freaking game character. Screw that. Screw that. Homie, don't play that shit. I think that is the stupidest possible thing a man can frickin' do. Stupidest looking thing a man could do is frickin' wear his hair in a bun. Unless he's like a Samoan. That's it. That's the only excuse. I got lots of helmets now. What? This one is Inspiration. Level 27. This is level 29. Perception. Let's do that one. That's level 18 and 17. Okay. That's a pretty cool hat, though. I'll save it. I usually find it best to just ignore it. Usually they're looking for a reaction. So if you respond, you give them what they want. Yep. I told you that a long time ago, but Vidman, about bullies. If somebody's harassing you, best thing you could do is ignore them, because they're looking for trying to see how you'll react, and if you react negatively, they're just going to keep doing it. If you don't react at all, they'll get tired and move on to someone else. And if everybody ignores them, then they'll just go play with their freaking selves in the corner with a dunce cap on. Anyway, where was I going with this? Okay, because that's last time I joined a live stream, I got harassed and they convinced one of the mods to kick me. Probably because you reacted bad. Not much worthwhile on beasts anyway, and except for checking the biggest ones, I pass on the others. Yeah. Generally speaking, if you ignore it, the mods will likely view you as not being the issue, and the source of the harassment will likely only succeed at getting themselves booted. Yep, that's exactly right. If you start reacting badly to somebody harassing you, then you look bad instead of them, and that's what they live for. Because you'll start saying some stupid shit that maybe is bannable. Sooner or later, they'll dig their own hole or get tired of it if you just ignore them. Try using their special attacks more often. I don't even know how to use a special attack. I've tried, and it didn't seem to do anything. I'll try again next time. Pale sounds pissed about what? You rock that man bun? Yeah, right. I'm pissed about the man bun, yeah. If that's what you're talking about. I like that hat, man. I wanted that hat. That's actually the kind of hat that I wear in a lot of games. If they freaking have a top hat, I usually wear it. Look back at some of my old stuff like Fallout. And I had a cool top hat in a few of the different Fallout games. Yeah, no man bun. Anyway, I know that it shows down there in the bottom right. If I press right or if I press left, that's the two their special attacks or whatever. But every time I've tried those, it didn't seem to work. Or nothing happened, or maybe I missed it or something. I gotta keep a better eye out, I guess, when I do it. Or maybe I pressed it at the wrong time when it wouldn't do anything. I'm not sure what they do, to tell you the truth. I know that it says it. Special attack is overload for her. And his is called decontaminate. So I'll try it next time I see some enemies. And you didn't react, but you got banned. That doesn't make sense at all. Unless the person that was harassing you was friends with the person that was streaming. If they're good friends and the person that was harassing you was the mod. I really can't see you getting banned if you didn't react at all. And maybe it's someplace you don't want to stream you don't want to be on anyway if the people on there are that much of idiots. If you got banned, most likely you reacted some way. Yeah, but yeah, wouldn't put it past people being assholes though. Just doing that, you wouldn't want to be on their streams anyway. But if you did react, then you just, when somebody's streaming, they don't completely pay attention all the time, especially if there's a lot of people talking. And I can see somebody getting banned if the person just saw part of the conversation and saw your part. Oh god, there's a big one right there. Okay, what's this thing? Oh, hey. Wow, it killed the big one. Oh, it just knocked him out. About poverty. Oh, it worked. Why don't I use that more often? Where'd that little bastard go? Oh, he's still alive. Wow.
Resuming passive mode.
That was it. The Colossus only dropped meat. This little gun really puts out the fire, man. Spits out the fire. I don't know what it's doing, man, but it messes some people up. Is that corrosion? Let's see. No, it's fire. That's what I thought. They have cinematics for them, so unless you have them turned off, or you should see it. Pretty sure they were friends. Well, all I could tell you is that if you were looking for me to say freaking report them or something, I'm not going to say that, because it's their streams. They can pretty much do what they want, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be there.
Feels like the old bits outside.
People that go on people's streams and then don't get reactions the way they would like, and go report to people, that's just
549 billion.
Kind of messed up, I think.
132.
If they're assholes, let them be assholes. Just you don't have to be there. That's all there is to it. I missed what they were talking about. Why is there just a hole in the wall? Okay, nothing over there, nothing over... Wait, what's that? Oh, that's the other dead one. Yeah. Okay, this is headed the complete wrong direction. This is as far as I'm going this way. Right, what's up here real quick? Yeah, ridge. Not going past here. Did I miss that? Yeah, I ran right past it, didn't I? Oh wait, what? I transitioned into something. What is this place? Didn't look that freaking big from the outside. Ooh, some kind of player piano. Woohoo! Rock out. Who are these guys? Edgar and Martha.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in.
You ain't gonna try to eat me, are you? That's happened to me in a game before. That was Red Dead Redemption 2, huh? Thanks, don't mind if I do.
Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. My wife is putting the finishing touches on dinner. Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
The secret people?
You must be famished. So are we, my friend, but one can't rush a fine meal.
Why is the door locked? Was it locked?
Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished dinner.
Mathers. That's, Leave It to Beaver's last name.
I do appreciate your patience. I'd hate to serve company with anything but the best, though.
Oh, his real name. I guess his name in the show was Cleaver. His real name was Mathers. Jerry Mathers? Yeah, Jerry Mathers.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
I'm not eating whatever you guys are freaking making, because that wasn't my plan.
Are you sure? Because someone came for dinner yesterday. Or a week ago. Wasn't that you? Maybe not.
Wow. Are you okay? You seem confused. You're a few rungs short of a ladder.
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's Fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Sounds like you're drugged. Maybe I can help?
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Maybe I can help, it said. It didn't let me help. See what Mama says.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
Certainly can't fault your optimism. If you're so eager for company, why live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society,
full of it, lady.
The universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
You have the Secret People quest. Yeah, it just said Secret People. Things have a way of working out, I promise. What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
I want to see what you're freaking cooking. Okay, let me look at the quest list. There it is, Secret People. Oh, hey! This is that Braxton dude. Hasn't shown up for work for a couple days. Shift, blah, blah, blah. Braxton was making a delivery to a house south of Stellar Bay. Am I south? Yeah, I am. Perhaps you can find him or an indication of where he might have gone next. Edgar invites you to stay for dinner. See if I can find the dude. Lizzie, like Borden, as in Borden.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
What are you talking about? Oh, when that guy said something about you came last week, is probably talking about that Braxton dude.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Why? What can you tell me about this man? Why isn't he bringing you any more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Huh. Can you tell me about him?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Yep, they're drugs. Rocket candies. Sounds like rocket fuel.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
We wouldn't want to intrude.
Yeah, she doesn't want to intrude at all. She knows what's going on. Okay, I can't go in there yet. What was that? Examine. Sunrise. Levi Mather's Poetry Journal. Private. Do not read. Sunrise in a new day's breaking through. The sun crests the horizon, as round, soft, and warm as the lump of a cysty pig. The day is fresh and alive with possibilities. Trees. Oh God, these are just stupid. Wait, maybe there's some clue. Ever reds rise from the ground, glistening and triumphant in daylight. They remind me that life can grow even here amidst the dust. Sky, Monarch 1 glows large and dark like the maw that eats the sky. I try to think of weirds I had to describe it, but something dark swallows them too. Hunger. There is an ache sharp in the stomach. Hurts all the time. Food makes me sick. Water makes me sick. Always hungry, so I can't think. What the hell? Hey, I can't take the poster. Starring Edith Bunker.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Just looking around. If you don't want people, lock it up.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Sorry. Try the next room then. All right. What's in there? She was all nice till I got in her room. She hiding in there. Okay, there's a locked room. I'm gonna have to try to get in. I'm gonna save first. It's a locked room downstairs. Whoa! There's blood on the wall over there. Right. It's another locked room. That's probably it. Wait, what's over here first? Wait, this is... Oh. That's the way I came in.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Braxton.
Warning!
Oh, God. Braxton. Supervisor. Oh, it says work ID. Okay. If lost, please return to Velma.
At risk of overload. Too much spillage. Contaminant level too extreme. Warning! Warning!
I'm gonna be sick.
Is it hurting me? It's not hurting me. So they're eating them. They got chunks of them there. Oh, she's not here anymore. They're all waiting for me, I bet. Don't play with your food.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Doesn't have to end badly. Yeah. One of my better qualities. The murdering cannibal accused me of being nosy.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Oh, that's perfect. God, it killed me. Did I even save? I didn't save before that. I should have saved before I went downstairs. I should have had a gun out instead of that stupid... And how's that guy not frickin' die, man? I whacked him with that thing over and over. Okay. Just in case this time I'm saving right here.
But what's this? You're trapped.
One of my better qualities.
Very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Where's the wife? Who else is shooting at me? Oh, God.
Reminder, lying in the dirt is unsanitary.
Jumps.
Don't forget to use a moist towelette after your meal.
Use a moist towelette. She doesn't have anything. Who's still moaning? Levi. He wasn't even trying to fight. Where'd the wife go? Is there a pile of dust around here? Oh, there she is. She doesn't have anything either. So, speak with Velma at the fishery. Velma Bullard was first. She'll want to know what happened to him. Okay. I knew that was coming. Okay, so Going back this way anyway. Let me look at the map. So I think I could just fast travel back over here.
Whoops, hold on there, Sam. I think you got some schmutz on your chassis.
Did your SAM unit get dirty on the job? Simply initiate SAM self-cleaning mode. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, nuh-uh. You keep that nozzle to your own self.
Okay. Where am I? Oh, here's the warehouse.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
I got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Give her the ID card. He was it.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Cheer up, maybe now you can hire someone better. Say rotten way to go. Definitely sound like one.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Can we come to an arrangement about Grimm's poster? Let's talk about Caleb. Wait, which one's Caleb? That's like said Braxton had been stealing drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster.
Why didn't you turn him in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed.
I already
Besides,
heard all this.
the Spacer's Choice stuff, or...
Okay. Talk about Caleb?
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sub-light contractors at this rate.
I know you're taking a percentage off the top. What would Sanjar say if I told him? Persuade, you've already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb? Let's see. Sanjar's going to notice. I can do the persuade now. But does that mean that she won't give me the poster if I do that? Now let's just do it.
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Okay, let's do that. Then I'll ask her about the poster. Probably screwed the whole poster thing up. I got one more move up my sleeve there.
You ever think about death, Sam?
Oh, wait.
You won't find a more
Oh,
highly
there.
effective nor highly efficient automechanical fine-tuned to neutralize noxious contaminants on Halcyon's market. SAM units are reliably certified at killing filth dead.
We gotta be put in this universe to do more and kill. We gotta.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Convinced her, see reason, she'll increase your pay.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with the bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
You gave me 625 bits. And you need to get going, dude, so I can steal this without anybody seeing.
Muting volume now.
Dang it. Okay, put that away. Anyway, you know what? I never did talk to her yet. Let me go get this done first. What's in here? Oh, it's just another part of the warehouse. Now let me save before I try this again.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Oh wait, I just freaking let the dude... Wait. Won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment. Help me out. Hold on.
Fine by me.
I want to finish that other quest before I do that. The one that I was on. Which one was it? Yeah. Oh, that one. I'm about ready to level up again.
Do you miss Mr. Hawthorne, Sam?
While SAM units are mass-produced for economical purposes, the overall quantity is limited compared to other automechanical product lines. Because we understand our clientele is exclusive and discerning.
I guess you probably never met him, huh? Well, that's okay. You got us. We'll be your dad now.
We'll be your dad. All right. Let's see if I can...
Concentrated amount of scum present ahead.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
So, let's see if I can make it there this time. It's a little ways away. This is as far as I made it last time. Lookout. There's one over there. Oh, let's get the lookout. Now, who's this one? Yeah, let's take that one out first. Dang it, would you frickin'...
Preparing to neutralize and sanitize.
Dude, out of my way.
That will leave a stain.
Yeah. That worked out pretty good. There's another one somewhere. Okay. This guy. Nothing. Nothing good over there. Another one of those Colossuses. Colossuses? I think there's too many S's in that. Those things don't look like the errors. Very friendly. There's a dude. Ringleader. Okay. I'll play. It's a 3-ring frickin' circus.
Ready to kill germs.
Damn it. What the hell? What's going on? Where these bastards come from? Get him! Get him, somebody! Get him! Don't work. I don't think corrosion hurts me a whole lot. I was trying to get him to do his jumpy thing again. Didn't seem to work that time. Oh, I leveled up. Oh. How did engineering go up? Oh, it just goes up to 40. Wait, no. 50. Anyway, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Need to use one more perk before the third tier will open up. I never use this time dilation either. I don't know why. You need to make sure you have a target for your sights, in your sights. Otherwise, the AI won't know where to attack. Oh, okay. Science, weapon, damage. Interactable highlight range. Whatever that is. Vendor buying prices up. Oh, that'll give me more money. That's a good one. Might do that. Dialogue skills. All dialogue skills? Okay, wait. Never mind. On this one. Take away. Alrighty then. There's more than two. Oh, there he is. More. These things give you points, so I think I'm gonna freaking go for them.
On the job.
lost his head. Don't lose your head. Oh, hey. It's one of those IDO clacks. Or iconoclasts. Whatever. That's the dudes that are supposed to be living out here. That Tucker dude went to join.
Take out the trash. Monster neutralized.
Down? Tell.
That's the last of them.
Alrighty. A bunch of crap I could sell. Ooh, what's this? Wow, this thing... Wait. That's melee. Oh, let me see something. Looks a little better than what I've been wearing. Not quite as good though. It's level 15, this level 16. What is this place? Sealed. It's probably got going to be another quest later. Doesn't see what it is. toilet loot. I always like a little toilet loot. Anyway, last month I did a stream for the demo of Final Fantasy VII, and right now on Monday and Tuesday I'm playing Darksiders. But after I'm done with that, I wanted to play Final Fantasy VII. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you've seen it. I still have it on my channel. You can look at my past streams and see it. Oh God, what's that? That's some mechanical. Damn it! I should have reloaded. Oh God, big dude.
One order of frickin' fan coming up. Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
All right. Anyway, it's PlayStation 4 game, and I was hoping if anybody was gonna donate, they would help me get that. Put the word out. Need some donations so that I can get that, so I can play it on Monday and Tuesday in the next couple weeks, probably next 3 weeks from now, 3 or 4 weeks. I need to. There was more guys than that, weren't there? I need to finish the other game first, anyway. Usually don't ask during the stream for donations, just right at the end. But it's a special occasion, so. Or for a special game. That was probably one of the better Final Fantasy games that ever came out. That's why they did a complete remake of it. And the remake looks pretty cool. I like the original, but that was back in the day. It's old school. But the storyline seems the same, so it should be pretty cool. It's not as complicated of a storyline as the newer versions of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 15 just kind of sucked. There was too much going on at once. Final Fantasy 7, all those ones before that, there was one main quest and that was it.
And ready to kill germs.
Get out of the way, lady. You too, bastard. Wow, I missed it 3 times in a row.
Sanitation and maintenance job
Oh, he just got fried. these guys' bodies are. This one guy got fried over here. There. And this is one of the bodies with nothing. The other one was back here, wasn't he? No. Well, that's the messed up. Okay, the other one went way over here somewhere. Saw him running. No, he didn't go behind anything. Went way over this way somewhere. Where the hell? I was over here. He was right behind this thing. Son of a beach. Oh, there he is. I hate it when they do that. Turn to ashes. It's way hard to find them. Oh, hey, that's where I'm going right there. Better save. Might mess up and shoot somebody I'm not supposed to. Dudes down there, they're fighting something. Mantisaurs. Manta swarm. So that queen might be around here. Manta queen. It's over there. Marauders. Okay, we need to go back. Good stuff. All scattered all over the place here. Alright. So, I don't know what's going to happen when I go in here. Better save one more time. Rose Quartermaster. Okay. So I got this one. Look for Tucker Needham. Okay, he's over to the left. The other one is... Dang it. Find her lost shipment. It's over in that little area that I was just looking at a second ago. So I'll get that after this part.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
What? You're really good freaking cultists here without your pamphlets. It's like freaking those dudes at the airport without bald heads. What are those guys at the airport called? They used to be all over the place in the 70s and 80s. Now they're probably not allowed in the freaking airports anymore, the way the airports go after 9/11. Hare Krishnas. Okay. But apparently this group is led by that Graham guy that the other leader of this MSI group, MCI or MSI, whatever, the corporation that broke away from the board. This is the leader that wanted them to stay away from the board, but looks like he turned into a cult leader now. Who is the Iconoclast? You're offering me a pamphlet you don't have?
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have?
Yeah, funky looking hats.
This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
And your hats look like every freaking dystopian movie of the 60s and 70s. Everybody had those funky looking hats like that in the future. And they were being screwed up the ass by corporations and governments and stuff. No problem. What about Raptidons or Marauders? Oh, no problems. I just said no problem. That's a lot of difference in the meaning there. And here I thought everyone works for the corporations. No corporations means no paycheck. How do you survive without money? If these worlds weren't so freaking hostile, these people would be just fine freaking living on their own, man. Without the corporations. They got the resources of the whole damn world if they can keep the damn corporations off the world.
I know! It's quite revolutionary. We're a community here. No jobs, no shifts, just people who help each other. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
No jobs, no shifts, but as long as you can earn your keep. What the hell does that mean if there's no jobs? One big happy family, huh? I'm just looking for work. Do you have a boss or a leader or something? Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. For a Tucker. One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
How to argue? Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
I really need to have, damn it, I can't get out of here. How do I get out of here? I really need to have, Max with me. I didn't know these guys were philosophists. That's like the opposite of his religion. I want to see them arguing.
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay, let me just talk to Tucker here. Or find him. Diabolically Sweet. Hey, welcome to the stream. The Iconoclasts. You've been here before, huh? I remember that name from somewhere. From a while back. Yep. Got it. Damn it.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper.
Go back to the ship. Can I actually change mid
Command
thing
accepted.
here?
Unit relocating to specified destination. The unreliable.
Oh, I don't have a chance to grab another one. I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, I can fast travel from here to there and then back again, can I? Oh. Yeah. I didn't know that these guys were religious fanatics.
Welcome
And
back.
it'd be good to have
Do
the
you wipe
vicar.
the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay? Thank you.
Like, you know, I don't want to put some stuff in here while I'm here too. Like this thing. Do I already have one of these? Yeah, I do. And what's this? Plasma. I don't have a plasma one in there, do I? Nope. Okay, I'm going to take this one back. Come here. Oh, dang it. There we go. This one back. I don't need 2 of those. I have 2 of these also. Automag pistol. I want to keep that. Persuade. It's got persuade and leadership. Inspiration. Inspiration's leadership, huh? Yeah, so I don't need this one also. I don't need a long gun. That one looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to keep it. Could sell those. You know what? I want to keep this one too. All right. I think I'm good there. I like Sam and the first companion you get. Can't remember her name. Parvo. Parvati, something. Pavardi. I call her Parvo because it's easier to say. And I like dogs. And it's a dog-related disease. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I like dogs, but yet I'm calling her a bad thing for dogs. Science weapons damage, combat effect, duration. Companion ability damage. What is this companion ability? Trick shot. Okay.
Good luck in all that you do.
Damn it, I can't talk to her now?
May the eternal truth guide you.
Damn it. Is there anybody else that's named?
Philosophists.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
This place is a freaking mess, man. Bedford. Or Bradford?
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what?
Yeah, way off to the south. Came here in from Stellar Bay. Let's say I'm new to Monarch and leave it at that. Independent freighter captain. I flew in.
Ain't you fancy? Well, I got 2 pieces of advice for surviving the dustbag, friend. 1, don't let the dust get in nothing private. It's like 10% spores by volume. You'll be yanking out fungus by the handful. 2,
wow.
You can't actually keep the dust out. Always carry antifungals. Sprays work okay, creams are better. You got nothing else? Vodka.
Yeah. Who's in charge?
In charge? Huh. We're iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer.
Okay, I'll bite. Oh, he says I'll bite. Who's respected? Somebody's organizing things. You've got posted guards.
Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright un-icon... in-icon... Well, it ain't what we do. Take that on top of what happened on the northern expedition. She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual.
What makes Graham and Zora such a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways, but they work.
You said Graham and Zora argue a lot. Zora saved nearly everyone's life. Do you get into that much trouble?
Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores. That ain't enough? Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
Damn it, I can't ask the other question now. Or is this... wait. What make him a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones.
I already heard this part.
Well, sure. It's on a...
Yeah. Any other named people? Hey, here's a oh, I already
Seems like a nice
sold my
little town.
shit.
Except for all the dead critters.
Damned philosophists.
Let's see who's in these buildings over here.
Stripped. Boy, damn.
Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident, oh, okay. Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn on them. Okay. Anything else in here that's worth seeing? Everything else is stealing. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. Okay. Any of you guys Huxley? Dear Diary. Wow. Graham taught me how to meditate today. Blah, 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 blah. Damn it. Why did I do that? Fuck sulfur. Storage capacity increased. Okay. I didn't get in trouble for that. So, hey, what's under here? Ooh. Okay. Mine now. Mine. Hey. Plasma. Increase the amount of ammo the weapons magazine carries. Or plasma damage. Let's try plasma. Cool. Guns full. The plasma rifle. Where did I get all this crap? I thought I just sold all my... Oh wait, no, I took some stuff with me. Forgot about that. Well, that's not my new helmet. Oh. Hey, that one's a lockpick. What's she have on? Also a lockpick. That's all right.
My dad taught me some French, you know? Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could... Take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
What'd that say? Oh, never mind. Trying to look for named people.
How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep back.
All these kills recently? No good meat on any of them.
Starve?
No. All I'm saying is you gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
Ezekiel, mana infected, Ronnie, fractured ankle, Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, Milson, acid burns. Okay. This is a bar. Agitator.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind.
Sora.
But we
Ram.
lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Who should I talk to first?
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
What do you teach? I'm told you're out of pamphlets. What a shame. Is this Amber Heights expecting more altars or incense or both?
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, Why have you come?
Why isn't Max freaking cutting in on that? Just looking for a way to help the people here. Anything need doing? I want to know more about your teachings. Tell me about the iconoclasts. Just checking out the sites. More about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
I'm not so sure. Let's hear them out. Let them talk. Okay, yeah.
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, "As a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe."
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Don't you do the same thing? I'll let them talk, yeah.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
I owe you an apology. I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
Yeah. They're both 25% idiot. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it? What do you mean by an awakening? Do you believe in a creator?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Makes sense to me. Even OSI, are their members similarly divine? What's OSI? I must be more divine than a beast, but I don't believe in any of this. How can I be divine? What is OSI?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Ability to believe? I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything. Regardless.
Well, OSI is a scientists, or whatever they're called. Scientificists. Whatever. Here's the word eternal. Okay. What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
So, Sanjar betrayed you. You turned to religion, and now here we are. But his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board. I've brushed with death. I don't believe any of this. Okay,
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
Okay, so that Sojor guy, I don't know. This guy, these guys right here don't do shit. So they're freaking sitting here dying and not being able to take care of themselves. You have to have some kind of freaking discipline, and these guys don't want any kind of discipline at all. So I kind of side with that other guy a little bit more than I side with this guy when it comes to that. Hear the word eternal awakening. Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
The universe doesn't need to find its purpose. It is a mathematically perfect equation that gives mankind purpose.
That we'd consider ourselves in any way capable of understanding the universe, much less an equation that drives it, is nothing but hubris.
Yep, I believe that.
The point for me,
Soldier Sanjar, that's his name. I was saying soldier. Sanjar betrayed you. Now you turn to religion. Okay, here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past. Not in the sense in that
what started it all.
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers. All right.
Okay, tell me about the iconoclasts.
The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant. Of what I've seen, I have to agree anarchy would be better. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch. The rest of the colony thinks your way is insane. They think you're batshit crazy. It'd be dangerous, to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
Looks like your people aren't doing too freaking good.
Why have you come?
Who are you? I have some questions. Just looking for a way to help the people here.
I am Graham Bryant. I brought the eternal truth to Monarch, and soon I'll bring it to the rest of the colony. All right.
Okay, never mind.
Why have you come?
Find a way to help.
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch? Why wouldn't supplies help more?
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have. Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance. Will you aid us in our cause?
Wow.
So be it. If you find helping us to be on your path, we will be here.
I was wanting to see what she says about it.
Hey.
Dang it.
A fine morning, isn't it? Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Dang it.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Okay.
Yeah, huh?
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse. I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain. He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his choices. I wouldn't trust him to lead a crew, let alone a town-wide cult.
He's the lesser of two evils. Who would you trust to run Monarch? If I wanted your opinion, I'd have asked it for it. Who would you have run Monarch?
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot. Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the Iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
That's actually what I was thinking. That's why I was trying to talk to her, but it wouldn't let me. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story? Oh, yeah.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Right. Yeah, let's go try to find that Zora again. See if I can talk to her now.
What?
Damn it.
Sorry. Long day.
Okay, let's go try to find the other guy now. Is that him? No. Guy that switched stuff on me here. So I just, when I'm doing this quest, I just need to get supplies and cartridges instead of the printing press. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let me find Tucker. Ash. Another name, dude.
Never seen you before.
I'm new here. You said that like it's a, you say that like it's a problem. Sure about that. You're so drunk you're barely standing up straight. I'm new here. Yeah, he's wobbly.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Yep. What's that? I suggest doing as Zora asks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was trying to figure out. That one guy's a little overboard, Graham, and the other guy, that Sanjar, he's wanting to go back to the frickin' board. So if I side with Zora, maybe we get some shit done here. Maybe they can all get together and make a decent government. Mercenaries. What'd they do? Was this a long time ago?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What, photographs? That's stupid. He's probably talking about gold or bits or whatever. What if they're still alive? Wait.
Thereabouts. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Getting on in years, kid. Eggs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
One lockbox coming up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
So many freaking side quests going on now. I'm not going to be able to keep them all straight. You at least get this one done. He's a freaking old gray-haired dude, man. But I tell you, I figured he'd be about 40.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Captain Ryder.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy? You're a new face too, huh? Free from what?
What, from the yoke of corporate tyranny? It's what all us iconoclasts strive for, with Graham at the helm. We want unfettered freedom, not the lies that MSI tries to sell in Stellar Bay. True escape from all rules and constraints. You want to know more? Listen to Graham's broadcasts. He's been talking up a storm, working to elevate the minds of all the corporate drones in this colony, getting them to rise up.
Is that do the bolt 52 for Sanjar before making any decisions on who to trust, or this ship will go down like the Titanic? Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know what to do first, so I guess I should do that. No rules, no limits. Sounds like a utopia. Yeah, dystopia. More like it. You're describing pure anarchy. Rules are needed for people to coexist.
See, that's what the corps want you to think. If you think rules are needed, they can force any and all they want down your throat, and you'll just swallow it. You need to talk to Graham. He'll help you find the truth amongst the lies that are living in your brain.
Yeah, the lies that are living in my brain. You got to think for yourself, buddy.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades. no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you. She's offered a reward to someone who brings you back to Stellar Bay.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off.
They will.
Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face.
They will.
Marauders can violate you.
They will.
You'd fall in a sulfur pool.
You might.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old,
I
but
knew
she
it.
still
I was
sees
close.
me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Dude, you should have got away from her a long time ago. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you're grown up. Yep. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you, and most of them will probably die looking for you.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You survived outside Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned. Teach her the iconoclast philosophy. Convert her so she might join you in freedom. Wow. I don't know.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Okay, let's just need to go back and talk to her real quick now.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar.
He's stuck here.
I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
So he doesn't look very happy, does he? She's freaking stuck him here, huh?
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
You two need to work this out between you. Your son is a grown man. It's time to share, or to start treating him like one. You mentioned a reward. Let's start. Yeah.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Tuck Tuck. You tuck it between his legs too, so that he's gonna be like a little girl. That's just sexist, huh? That's just sexist. Damn you, sexist bastard. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna quit here. And I hate to quit, man, because it's gonna be all the way till Thursday before I play it again now. But anyway, this game, it takes a long time, but it's got such a good story. I like the story and all the crap that's going on. But look at all the shit I got to do now. I got 9, 10 different quests going on now. Wow. Kind of get me confused on which ones to do. Anyway, I probably need to do... I haven't even talked to her yet. I need to do that one next time. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night with Darcy, and we're playing a new game if you haven't seen it yet. Well, it's kind of new. It's new to us. It's called Outlaws of the Old West. It's a survival game, kind of like Ark or Conan or 7 Days to Die, along those same lines. And we started it the other night, and it's pretty cool so far. It's just got an old West theme. It's really cool. I like it. I like the Old West stuff. So if you haven't seen it, man, drop by tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll be playing that. And I'll be back on Monday with Darksiders, the first one, the remake or whatever, update of it, updated version. And I'll be back with this on Thursday. So, till then, leave a like, share, subscribe, support my channel if you can with PayPal, Patreon, or you can join the Discord channel or get some merch, all in the links below. And hope to see you tomorrow night. And thanks for sticking around, guys. TheBunaBug, KingRat, Blue Jay, and everybody else. Have a good one. Adios.